Chapter 7. The Bishop of Kingsbridge. A few weeks later.
Is everyone ready?
Yes, everyone will be there.
But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there.
We shall get used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this, for each noise, each face that disturbs us here.
We shall start with the chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet, neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Fresh at work. The outline for the foundation. This is where construction begins, but for a layman it may be hard to comprehend. A frontal view of the church is less abstract than the floor plan. Could be a good place to start. Elevation, the side view of some of the aisle's walls. It helps understand proportion. Maybe I should begin here.
Look here first. If you were facing the cathedral with the front wall torn down, you would see it like this.
Interesting. What's that, coming out from above the entrance?
Ooh. It's either 3 halves or double the height of the nave. I drew it almost impossibly high. I had to. The prior needs to be impressed. Higher tower is more impressive, but also more costly. I won't tell him about the ceiling yet. He could never afford a curved stone vault, so a simple timber ceiling will have to do. 2 round top archways, half the height of the nave. The stone walls provide support for the nave. No need to mention the foundation. It's very deep and a lot of work, but I'd rather focus on the more impressive details.
The nave will be about 32 feet high and will appear even higher.
Drawing the eye heavenward with its loftiness.
Well said. A chamber worthy of God.
I always wondered how walls this high could hold up so well.
That's the tower, of course.
I thought so, but why is it right above the nave? Shouldn't it be closer to the transept?
Oh, don't be fooled. The tower is, of course, farther back, but one can't show depth in a drawing.
Ah, of course. How high will it be?
Twice as high as the rest. It makes for quite an awe-inspiring view.
It also sounds very expensive. What about the other drawings?
You recognise the aisles?
Of course. I've been in quite a few churches in my time.
Did you know then that their purpose is to support the nave?
Fascinating. I must say, you do know your craft, Master Builder.
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors and buttresses. Now for that we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and string.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly.
The nave points west and has 6 bays. That should be easy enough to understand. The chancel faces the sunrise in the east. I want it to be 4 bays long. Enough to look impressive without costing too much. Transept gives the church its cross-like shape. Here it starts right in the middle toward the chancel. With 2 bays, it's perfectly proportioned.
The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
And the chancel?
The chancel will have 4 bays.
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small?
Well, can you afford to build it bigger?
I have trouble affording it at all. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
Let's be optimistic, sure.
I know exactly how much this would cost. It would be no more than £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year. And we spend every penny. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
Sure.
I haven't told you everything about the floor plan yet. Here, you can see the transept.
I noticed, yes. It is remarkable how much you can reveal with so few lines.
Thank you, Father. Imagine you're standing in the centre of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all.
In size, they make up 2/3 of the upper half. That's smaller than the arcade and twice the size of the gallery. The bottom half is hardly a wall at all. It's a row of columns joined by arches. Light shines past the arcade and into the nave. 3 windows above each of the arcade. No light will come through here. Behind them is the lean roof of the aisle.
On top are the clear-story windows. Starting right in the middle is the tribune gallery. Shall I go on?
Yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle.
I can see you've put a lot of thought into this. I was just wondering, how long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you can afford 60 masons, you could build the whole church at once instead of working from east to west. That might take 8 years, maybe 10.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
I mean, it's not just about us. Let's not just make it about us.
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things.
I'd rather see trees and animals.
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
Milius, is there news of my brother?
No, unfortunately not. No one has seen or heard from him since the Bishop and Percy Hamleigh were here.
Papa, will there be statues inside?
Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played. Prior,
Yes?
my first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
Contract of employment. We got the job. Contract dated February 1st, 1136. I, Philip of Gwynedd, in representation of Kingsbridge Priory, hereby assign Tom Builder, Master Builder, for the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral. The Priory will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the Prior. In exchange for this work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives future prospect of additional payment to compensate for the Master Builder's work. Signed, Prior Philip of Gwynedd and Tom Builder. Oh, there we go. We have a construction site. Who are we playing now? Jack? Yeah. Oh, that's the house of the Prior. I must watch him very closely till I can draw like that too. Yeah, he's more inspired by Tom than Alfred is, huh? Unfriendly monks. I don't like. They always shout at me. As if I was stupid. I'm not talking to them. Tom said it takes many years to build a cathedral, but only one night to burn it down. Did I do right? I think she's starting to like it here, even with all the noise and the monks. Why does Tom like him so much? He never stopped hitting me. I hate him. Where did they put all the horses? Let's talk to Mom.
Jack, do me a favour and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad.
Remigius is, though.
Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
We talk to her
There
again.
he is!
Oh.
Give our prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Where have I seen that woman before?
Sage leaves.
Off you go, Jack. Don't let old Paul wait. He's at the bridge.
They clapped their hands for Philip, as if they wanted everyone to hear that he was coming. So much noise.
What do you want?
Ignore him.
I don't get why Tom likes you, you useless little turd. For all I know, you were behind that fire. What? What is it?
I could set fire to you if I wanted to.
Oh?
I'm leaving now. I promised Mother not to fight anymore.
Nope.
Mother, will you hold on to my slingshot?
What? Why?
I don't want to hurt people anymore.
Jack, what did you do?
Nothing. I just don't want to hurt anyone. That's all.
You know, if you're capable of hurting people with a slingshot, you can also hurt them without. Keep your slingshot, and be kind to whomever deserves it. That's the only way to be good.
That would be mean. Everyone would hate me.
And... oh, he's actually doing that one.
No. Mother said I have to be kind. No more sling shooting.
Alright. Ah. There's Brother Paul. The road to Kingsbridge. Let's look around a little bit before we go to him, though. So this is in, like, March maybe now, right? Things have started to become green again. Flowers are blooming a little bit. Weather is nicer. We can start building a couple of weeks after we signed the contract. Okay, nothing here it seems. He looks like an old tree. I think he's as ancient as the forest. One day I'll be just like him.
No. What am I thinking? Am I really this bad?
I don't know.
This is from my mother.
Oh, bless her. Boy, whatever Remigius says, your mother is a saint.
Oh!
Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here?
Yes.
Bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
Oh hey!
Excuse me?
We know her.
You. I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherberg.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right.
Oh, look at him.
Thank you.
He's kinda smitten. This looks nice. Slightly different style than before though. Oh, who's this? A Nazgul? Probably like William Hamleigh or Waleren.
Shall we go after them?
Or both.
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
Ominous. So you're gonna use flea powder now.
My bishop, William Hamleigh, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy.
Yeah, these
We have
two.
much to discuss.
These two continue to be in league, huh? Is that it? Oh, that was a short one. And also I think that finishes book 1. Yeah, it does. The Rise of Kingsbridge. What you did, you gave an optimistic estimation of the cost of construction. Will that come back and bite us? Maybe. You chose an image of paradise over the new cathedral's tympanum. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think Philip liked that. Because he's also pragmatic, but also generally positive about his faith. He wants it to make a good impact on people rather than like threaten them into submission. You haven't heard anything about Francis for a while. Lady Aliena, why does she want to talk to Philip? Bishop Waleren began scheming against Kingsbridge, and you finished book 1. Nice. That was pretty neat. I liked it. So that was the first of 3 books, I believe. And if this series stays true to the novel, then I'm expecting to see something of a time jump pretty soon. Maybe even like 5 or 6 years or something. And we're gonna see how that cathedral is coming along then. And how all these plans and the scheming will work out in the end. Yeah, I'm excited to play more. That was pretty cool. I liked the art. I liked most of the voice acting as well in the English version here. I like the music. Story generally is fine, and the characters are relatable as they were in the book. I think they did a good job. Anything else I want to add? No, I think that'll be it for tonight. I think that'll be it for this episode as well. And I'll see you all back for book 4. For book 2 rather. Bye bye, thanks for watching. I'm out.